Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between and beyond, into today's episode of Zweihander Grim Perilous. Today we have Devcore with us. Say something.
Hi.
Have
I said
Mason
something.
as Shady Steps.
As Ket as well.
Yes,
I'm
as
three
Cat as
people
well.
at once.
So many aliases. So mysterious. So sexy. Guy in bronze.
I was trying to think of some joke, but I have none, so I'm just gonna force myself to burp for the memes. Or I'm not going to, because I'd rather not.
Good plan.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
None of us do. That's what's so
What
fantastic.
am I?
Like, I know I'm the GM, which means I'm not you people, and that's a very weird place to be. And finally,
Yeah,
we
bit of
have
fair
Al
warning.
today,
Hello.
as Barack.
Fair warning, there's gonna be a bit of background noise, because my entire family's in the living room, and I don't have a door. So yeah.
Don't have a
Push to
door.
talk?
My house is weirdly set up, so my room is also like a hallway. So I'm probably gonna put myself on push to talk and might forget sometimes to use it.
Okay, we will yell at you incessantly if you are quiet for some reason.
Don't yell at me.
But how
Don't
else am I
make me
supposed
go
to accurately portray how fucking awesome I think you are?
Heavy artillery?
Don't make me
guess,
go
but-
aggressively American on you.
I'm too far away for that to really work. But, to today's session. Let's see. We are not currently at the docks, and many tokens that aren't needed. Okay, so we have the usual stuff going on. You can hunt down some undead over the night, or you can look into what these mysterious piles of bodies, or you can do whatever. Or someone has posted up a bounty board and is offering some bounties on some dangerous beasts that have taken up in the forest now that the spiders aren't all over the top of everything. There is a flock of cockatrices that you could, deal with because they're turning people to stone. So if you can bring back all their hearts, then people will pay like all of these things are going to be 30 gold if you can bring back the thing.
Oh my.
Wait, so an entire flock of cockatrices is 30 gold, huh? I'm a little I must be a little jaundiced by other systems, because that seems a bit low for an entire flock of basically basilisks, but faster.
I mean, they also have a ability called Herpaderp, so...
Yeah. I really hope you fight those guys so I can keep rolling for Herpaderp.
You just want to see Herpaderp pop up in the chat.
Exactly.
Let me guess.
I don't know. I don't know about fighting cockatrices, guys.
Yeah, I'd
It's
rather
not
not be
into
turned
that.
to stone. I'm not old enough to be stoned.
Maybe if it was 30
Prime humor, boys.
Yeah. I understood that was a joke. Yes. There is also a wyvern about that needs stealing with, and a small pride of griffins.
Oh,
All of those
Jesus.
things are outside of our abilities.
All those things are shit that would kill us basically instantly, except for maybe the cockatrice, because Herpaderp rolled good.
But these undead are a pretty big problem that I guess we're just ignoring at the moment.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
slowly
still-
getting dealt with. It's almost over, really. But no one's paying you to hunt those things.
Wait, to hunt which things? Didn't we handle the spider problem already?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the spider
right.
problem's dealt with, but there's still undead about.
I suppose. Wait, hold on. I remember, like, from a while ago, if we find some of this, like, something with the undead and, like,
We're going to
fucking
get attacked
necromantic
by
shit, you get paid
We're gonna
good
get
by the
attacked.
Inquisition, right?
Yeah, if you can find one of these books of Wake the Dead, there's no guarantee you will. But also, should also point out that all the mysterious beasts out there that you can hunt down could also be trained by Olette.
Yes, let's ride into battle aboard Cockatrice.
Run into a battle and the creature's gonna hurt dirt middle fight.
I mean, I guess like Ket's just gonna stay back and you guys are gonna die anyway. So if you guys,
Note
Well,
to
Ket
self,
doesn't want to
put-
go. I mean,
Note to self: put Ket on front line. All right, got it.
Oh god, that's what they look like. Jesus Christ.
You look up at Cockatrice.
Yeah, I was expecting like something that did not look like that.
Like a chicken dragon.
I was expecting something a bit more chicken and a lot less dragon.
Exactly. Let's ride them into battle. It's the next best thing to having a wyvern, which is the next best thing to having a dragon.
Or you could just go get a wyvern.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, why don't we just go get a dragon?
Which is easier?
fuck up your
Cockatrice? Which is easier? A wyvern, a cockatrice, or a griffin?
Well, the problem is it's a wyvern, a crapload of cockatrice, or a crapload of griffins.
There are only 2 griffins.
So pride is 2?
Small pride.
Okay then.
Collective noun is 2, like more than 1.
okay, so we could probably deal with those griffins, I suppose, but that'd still be risky.
This is Zweihander. Everything is risky.
Yeah, like, if you hunt any of these guys down, expect extra XP for defeating them.
Awesome. I vote
A
we
pride
can all-
usually consists of 40 members.
Yes, well, this is a small pride of griffins. I didn't
like
want to use
rogue.
the same. Yeah, I didn't want to use the same collective noun for the griffins and the cockatrices.
When you say pride, I was expecting, like, are we gonna fight an entire fucking den of these things?
No. Were you expecting a cockatrice that looks more like that? No, a griffin that looks more like that?
No. What?
That's an unfortunate fact of life. Let's move on from that very quickly.
Let us never speak of that again, because that is terrifying.
You guys
I think
have
if
met-
we go into fighting those griffins, we'll be moving into the forest. We might discover more about the environment, maybe a ruin or a tomb we can raid. So yeah, I'm up for fighting those griffins now. What do you think?
so I'm gonna roll folklore to see if I know anything about these creatures.
Okay, which one are you folkloring?
That's a cockatrice.
Okay, you're pretty sure that if a cockatrice sneezes on you, you turn to stone.
Okay.
I could also try and make a folklore roll.
Nope. That's a wyvern.
I guess I should roll folklore at this point.
You
I
have
roll
education.
education.
Oh,
And that's a griffin.
okay. If
Okay.
I can do education, then
Yeah, here, let me roll education as well.
yeah, I'll roll. I'll roll on the griffin because, like, my education of the cockatrice is I don't want to mess with it, and I don't really care beyond that. So
Okay,
so that's for the griffin.
Oh my. Low number.
Low numbers are good, right?
Not really.
Low
You want
numbers are not
degrees of
failing.
success.
Yes, not failing is good.
So on the griffin front, let's take a look at the griffin's character sheet. What does, like, I think you guys bested like 5 degrees of success?
No, I have 1 second. So degrees of success is the tens number, right?
10's number
Plus-
plus the modifier.
Then I have 10
So
degrees of
Barack
success.
would have.
What
10.
is this madness?
I don't know how this works.
I'm
gonna be
looking at it
honest.
right now.
I'm gonna be honest, I literally just roll and let you do the math, because I don't know what's going on.
I know. Wait,
Barack has 4, 5, 6, 7 degrees.
How much-
Galford has.
No, Barack has 10.
No, he doesn't. I can see it.
No, see, it doesn't factor in certain things. I have 2 advances in intelligence plus the rank in education. So
Can't
that
you just
doesn't-
roll
yeah, that
warfare?
doesn't change your roll, that changes the target number.
No, see. So It's the tens number and your intelligence modifier, right? The intelligence modifier in my box is a 7.
Oh, okay.
What?
Fair enough.
My intelligence is a 42. I get a +1 for being human, and I get 2 more for my 2 advances in intelligence, specifically.
Oh my.
Wow, you are a smart person. You are.
Yes, I am very...
Wait. So wait, I have a 5. Wait, does that mean I gain?
My
I'm very
intelligence
smart.
is a 44. I have a 5 in the skill. I rolled a 51. So what is that?
That was folklore on the...
Wait, did I fuck
Yeah,
up when I made my character?
At 10 degrees of success, you can basically know everything that's on the character sheet. So, and I'm assuming you. Like,
I think
I'm
I
assuming
fucked
you
up
tell these
somewhere.
people.
Yeah, I was going
Of
to say...
course I would tell people. You know,
Yeah, apparently-
cockroaches can turn you to stone by sneezing on you? You gotta stay away from them.
They have terrible allergies.
So hold on, he has a 7. He has a 7 intelligence modifier at fucking 46. What? Huh.
Yeah, but he's also
42,
dumped
but...
loads of points into it.
Oh, right. I think my shit was just more well-rounded.
Well, more specifically, my intelligence modifier boosts my ability to resist peril, so I bumped it up really hard.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, his.
I was gonna say, because you tried to eat vampires to become a vampire. I don't think.
I didn't say I had a high wisdom. I don't care that the system doesn't have wisdom.
Okay.
Also, I haven't encountered a vampire yet. You have no proof.
Okay. I'm just going to post all of the Griffin's things in chat.
That is a lot of things.
That's all the things.
That is a lot of things.
Yep.
I don't think we should mess with these things.
That's a lot of
also
things.
they can fly, so they move extra far. Actually, is that all the things?
So
Might
unless
actually
they have-
not be all the things.
unless we hire some people to come with us to hunt these griffins, I don't think we should go anywhere near this.
Okay, actually, yeah, you know everything that's on the character sheet, so you know that their damage threshold is only 7, and their peril threshold is 9.
These things aren't gators. Why do they have the death roll?
Their damage threshold's the same as mine. That's neat.
Yeah. Oh, also, like, all of their attacks... Fuck, this is not correct, is it?
Yeah, why are they built specifically for grappling? That's interesting.
Okay.
I mean, if we focus their wings, we should be able to get them pretty good, because the wings are hollow, right?
Yep. They are weak to getting hit in the wings.
Yeah, they take additional damage to called shots to the wings.
Poison their wings. I'll poison the shit out of them. With
Oh yeah,
bone.
these things are totally vulnerable to poison.
Poison their wings.
But yes, also their agility is 12, and all their damage damage multipliers pull off their agility.
Okay, then maybe we shouldn't do that.
Alright, so I'll be honest with you guys. We probably can't take 2 of these on.
Yeah, we especially at our current state, we cannot.
I mean,
Okay,
we
You
probably
don't
guys,
necessarily
one
have
or
to
two of you
fight
are gonna
both
die.
of them at once.
Also,
Like,
guys,
you-
this is Zweihander. Our current state is our state for the entirety of our character's career, or damn near.
No, I'd be pretty good in the career. So.
Not entirely.
So
Okay, fine,
we want to
20 or
avoid
30
the bounties for now.
Let's
And-
put these on the back burner and then focus on
Okay.
something we can actually handle.
I will be honest, the Wyverns are about as strong as the Griffins, but there is only one of them.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
Wyverns
try
are
and make a roll for
significantly stronger.
education on wyverns, see if they have less shit that's scary.
I mean,
I guess.
like they
I
do,
get-
but they also have poison.
It's
Okay
fine.
then.
Okay, so
Oh.
yeah, that
Clap.
it's actually
Oh,
probably
that one.
pretty good. What's your intelligence modifier, Garrett?
5.
So that's like
5.
11 degrees of success.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Apparently, you guys are really good at like studying or something.
Apparently,
Yes, even in my low-born scum-like state, I still know things.
Now, see, you've picked up information that everybody else skips because they're like, oh, come on, when will I ever need to know about wyverns? I'm a fancy, posh, noble person.
Oh wow, that's a lot of things. And my poisons are worthless.
Oh, also, the damage threshold is like, wait, what the fuck? Why is the damage threshold 6?
I like this damage threshold. Let's keep it that or make it lower.
That should be about what it, unless their brawn bonus is low.
They seem to be somewhat similar in some things to the griffins, like the
Because
broken
they
wings
fly.
and the fact that their wings are their weak spot.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
they're aerial creatures. All creatures with wings are a weak spot pretty much by default.
The
Alright, we
brawn
can take
bonus
out
is
that
supposed to
wyvern.
be 8, which would make the thing, yeah, right. Yeah, they have a damage
guys.
threshold of 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's back up a second, though, and notice that they can spend a misfortune point to heal 3 steps on the damage track.
That's why we should go right away, so we don't have any misfortune points.
Yep. See, he knows what he's
right,
doing.
that is how. That is how that works. I've been doing Fantasy Flight Star Wars, and the DM starts with points for that stuff. So
I don't even know what those do.
bad things for us. We don't want them. That's why you limit spending of fortune points, because that gives them misfortune, or gives the GM misfortune to use on us. So when we fight it, we need to not spend fortune points at all.
I mean, unless you deliver the killing blow.
Yes. Either we don't spend them at all, or we spam the crap out of them near the end, so we make sure that it dies that round.
But then it can heal.
Okay, I'm looking at.
No, it can't. It probably can't heal until its turn. So if we kill it before it gets turn, or before it gets its next turn.
Yeah, it can only heal on its turn.
Ugh,
Okay,
poison.
Alright.
yes, it has a brawn.
So it's either that or fighting 2 griffins or a bunch of cockatrices, which can instantly stone your ass.
We can do something else if we wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I encourage you to do other things if you want.
Also, let's see, we could fight undead, which is probably a lot easier than the rest of these, to be honest.
But we aren't getting paid for it.
Yes,
What's the
but they're
bounty
also a
on the
lot
wyvern?
easier.
Oh, what was that, Mason?
What's the bounty on the wyvern?
30 gold for all of them.
Ah, that's not fucking worth it. Okay, let's do some zombie killing.
Oh wow! I
Come
love
back
this
when there's
crowd. I love
100
this
gold.
crowd I've fallen in with. 30 gold. Psh, that's nothing. Yeah, sure,
Not
sure,
even-
buddy.
It's enough to get
That's not worth
something
it.
better.
That's life.
Yeah, no offense, but I'm sitting here with my 5 gold from earlier, and I'm sitting here being like, I could retire on this.
I think I might actually have less gold than you.
How could you have less gold? I just got the 5 gold from our reward from the end of the previous session.
Okay, no, I have 11. Never mind.
Yeah, I freaking hope so. Yeah, so I'm
So
saying
you just
I could retire on 5 gold. 30 would be nuts.
So let's see, we have undead. What was the other thing again? Like bodies or something? Like something about mysterious bodies appearing?
Yeah, big piles of corpses just keep showing up for some reason.
Awesome. That sounds like it's A, very dangerous, B, probably some kind of serial killer, and C, definitely related to the undead.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Well, no one's
Right,
paying you
I'll,
to do either of those things, so
Yeah, but I mean that seems like it's
They're probably a lot
avoid
safer.
to profit at that point. So we.
I think at that point, the hope is to profit off of loot rather than raw reward money.
Yeah, Ket's gonna start asking around about the bodies and like when they show up.
okay, so
That's 7 degrees.
7 degrees. Okay. You know that they have a tendency to show up around churches to the custodian.
We got a serial killer priest on the loose, my boys.
Yeah, well, the custodian is
Awesome.
the god of the dead. They also tend to be like a lot of the vagrant children that have like been left without houses, have ended up in these piles of bodies.
Oh no.
I'm
Those poor
still
children.
I'm still not sold into not being a homicidal priest, though.
Well, let's go check out. You guys okay with checking out the Temple of the Custodian? Talking to one of the priests about it?
Sure.
I sure why not? I mean, it's either that or fight griffins and shit. And I don't think we're up for that.
Yeah,
we
fight griffins for like,
we can take them.
like a
Like, you can
tenner.
take them.
Go kill a
We
dragon.
only lost
for
one
20
person
bucks.
the last time we took on a swarm of enemies, and this is just one or two enemies.
Yeah, but those were all spiders.
Yes, but their damage
I'm
threshold was
just
like
saying
9.
that
They're actually
If we
squishier
go up
than
in
these.
the wyvern, we're totally bringing like archers.
Yeah, we might need more ranged weaponry to take out their flying fucking things.
It's
Hey,
gonna
Kat,
take
do you
us a
know where
while
to
to
get a
travel
minigun
in.
out of character?
What? What?
I was saying, do you know where to get some miniguns?
I don't
Yeah, if
think
we have people,
you can't
pilot
even-
people things.
I feel like we'd do more of a crank. Not a, you don't have a minigun, you have like a crank gun. Or no, a Gatling gun, that's what it is.
Oh, that is bigger than I meant it to be.
That is a large
Hey.
piece.
I think a Gatling gun would make an excellent weapon.
Oh yeah, no doubt, but they do chew through ammo and you gotta make sure you can get that.
And they're not really viable before smokeless powder.
Yeah.
So Kat kind of in her full black garb, so you can't see like pretty much anything about
In
her.
her
Just,
furka.
in her burqa.
No,
She
furka.
kind of struts up to this this church and like pushes the doors open and wanders in.
It's a big dramatic scene as the giant doors of the church open a crack. Yeah, exactly, furka.
Well then.
And
Furka.
yes, the large, well, the average size lady marches into this church to speak to the priests.
Stop.
Scatter.
And we like click.
I'm just imagining you roll to talk to them, and you just crit fail it, and it's like, so are you murdering children?
So, where's the knife?
So is there?
Does anyone go with her?
I guess I
Yes,
could.
it's
I have
just-
some decent like roles for talking to people, so I could try and help out there.
She has no tact. Someone should definitely go with her.
Yeah, no, I have like. I could try charming the shit out of people. I don't know, but
I'm good at
Kat does have very little tact, so someone has to go with her.
I have the most tact. I have the greatest tact in the world.
Shut the fuck up.
The bigliest tact. Anyway,
the bigliest tact.
yes. I guess I'll drag Olette along regardless of
What?
whether she wants to go or not.
Fuck you.
Okay.
You're coming with us, apparently.
You can wait outside. I might need you in a bit. Just listen in, and if you hear shouting,
Does Cat
Distract
need
them
to
from
roll for furry?
Wait,
Is this what that is
No.
about?
Wait, what is
No.
this?
How
Are you
dare
rolling
you.
to see if Cat is a furry?
Well, you know, it's a weird, like, actual rat person equivalent of being into Olette.
I was
I'm
thinking
sorry, what
meant
were you
in-
saying, Mason?
But before you were done just stomping all over Ket's pride, I was going to check out to see if there's a sermon going on.
There can be if you want to.
Well, I'd rather there not be. I just asked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be a little easier to talk.
Yes.
Not have a bunch of pissed off worshippers barreling down on us.
So,
It
yeah,
is
she
quite
did.
easy to arrange showing up at a time when there is not a sermon going on.
So she would approach the kind of youngest looking kind of attendant to the custodian in the place.
He politely, lightly gestures to you and continues on his duties.
Getting mixed messages
Scrubbing,
there, but
like Well, in that, I acknowledge that you're there, but I'm, working
Busy.
here. I am, scrubbing these floors or something.
I'm getting the image of some lady trying to ask the janitors where the mittens are in fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm on an investigation hired by a prestigious merchant family to find out more about the recent disappearance of a variety of people who've found themselves in corpse piles next to custodian churches. She's kind of saying this while leaning over accusatory.
I'm just imagining there's some unnamed merchant who is like, yeah, this person came in and just a body pile slides in and one body flops out and is like, yeah, I got killed. Could you help me out?
Yeah. Well,
So it seems like Kat's like that one woman. Let me speak to your manager.
well, I think you're going to have to talk to the priest about that one. I can go get him for you if you want.
You should probably do that.
Okay.
My employers don't like to be kept waiting.
Yes, your attendant wanders off and a minute later comes back with the augur of this particular establishment.
Kat would not offer a hand because it's covered in robes, and say,
I am augur.
As I said,
let's give this guy a name. What is this augur's name?
Jackson.
I am Augur Jackson of this fine church, and my attendant tells me that you're here to speak of these terrible murders that are happening.
I'm here on investigation from a prestigious but anonymous merchant family.
Oh, very good. We've been trying to look into it ourselves, but we've been very busy with a regular undead problem. One thing after another in this damn city.
Maybe these have some kind of link to the undead.
That's what I fear, but I've been so busy just ensuring that everyone's properly laid to rest so they can't rise up again. So few of us truly have, magical gifts, unfortunately. And the rest of us are so taxed making sure everything runs smoothly.
So I'm interested to know where exactly you're finding and embalming the bodies. If any embalming is going on at all, or if you're hoping to process them in another way.
Roll charm?
Okay.
I'm just expecting a terrible roll.
I'm expecting you to be assigned a penalty and then roll terribly.
He is a burger.
Yes.
Oh, you have silver tongue too?
Yeah,
Nice.
lots of people have silver tongue.
Ugh, fine.
Okay, that is 11 degrees of success.
Okay, well, you pass, so he's like, I'm not quite familiar with that term. What is this embalming?
He's not... Okay, embalming is when you take a corpse and make it ready to be buried.
Oh. Well, we do that out in the back, and he, gestures to, a wing of the church. Because that's, what these churches are for, other than, day-to-day services.
So she kind of crosses her arms underneath her burqa and says, well, you can see the implication where these corpses are being found rather readily outside of the custodians' churches. Do you have a list of locations these bodies have been found?
I'm sure we could get something together for you.
That would be wise.
It on hand as myself. How else may I aid in your investigation?
Do you have any information pertaining to the undead issue and necromancers?
I doubt I could give you anything that you don't already know. These books of Wake the Dead seem to be popping up in the hands of unhappy people, and they use them. It's a terrible thing, but we don't have many answers beyond that.
Very well. I'll be happy enough with a map of locations where you find the most bodies.
Okay.
If you're capable of cartography, I'm unsure.
Alright then.
She's being racist right now, but he wouldn't know that.
I have an idea.
Cartography isn't. Like, it. I'll have to ask around at the various other establishments and just make sure we get everything. So, is there a place where I could send this information to you?
Don't worry, I'll contact you. And she
Okay.
pats him on the head and walks off.
What was the head pat?
Are you
Perfect.
angling
What?
for corruption here?
No?
Okay.
Look. I don't know why a head pat would be corruption.
Well, in
Because
like the
you're
general
actively-
racism of this scene that you like pointed out, but sure, if you're not angling for it, then I'm assuming Cat's not doing it enough for corruption. But yes, like he tells you that like give him like come back at the end of tomorrow and he'll have all the information together.
Okay, so she leaves and turns to anyone who was following her in her burqa, and she says, well, that was a goddamn waste of time. You humans don't keep records of anything, it seems.
I have an idea. The
Leave
fuck
Cat
was
out.
that?
I was gonna say leave Cat out on the street as bait and see if the serial killer picks her up.
No, it was pertaining to the necromancer issue. Don't question my stutter. No, but it's appearing in like lowborn hands, right? If my memory's just correct, which that's basically my social class. I'm sure if I could try and put on a something and maybe one of those books can end up falling in here and we can try and figure something out. If not, we can get good money for it.
Well, it seems it's falling into the hands of people who are deeply unsettled and dissatisfied with their position in life. Perhaps if we take all of your money, beat you up a little bit, and leave you on the street, one will appear in your hands.
Oi.
Ket turns her burqa towards you.
Who? What? Because she was laughing because it was funny.
No, the the oi boy.
Oi. my
The oi
new nickname is the Oi Boy. Okay,
Like,
then.
So, yeah,
I mean, I could try and put on like try and do something to make myself seem like a miserable lowborn. I already have the lowborn thing down, just not the miserable.
I'm pretty
part.
sure if you did that, the Inquisition would just get you.
I disguise him as a dirty, down on his luck, upset-looking lowborn,
I mean, we already have the
No, I
lowborn
and
down.
fail somehow. I just slap
Yeah, I
him.
was gonna say,
We end up doing it, but we
Make him-
fail, so I end up looking like a fucking high class person.
yeah,
How do
you
we
look
fuck
like
up
high
this-
class-
he looks
Yeah, you
basically
look
the
like-
same as when you started, except you applied soap.
Here, I'll apply this awful, smelly substance to you. And
It better
then-
not be shit.
It's like they'll apply this awful, smelly substance to you, and then it's soap because it's a particular kind of soap that Ket doesn't like. And since Ket doesn't like it, they figured that obviously no human can like it either. So
Look, humans are weird. We don't try to understand them at this point. Let's see.
I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. It could be a way to deal with, like, try and figure out at least something and get a bit more information.
honestly, it seems to me that we've reversed positions from last time. Why don't we just find some of the undead and start and backtrace them to their summoner?
You could also do that. Don't know how we're gonna
Because
backtrace them.
Because there are lots
It's-
of summoners.
There are
Yeah.
lots of them. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It's
just
like a
need one.
And
terrorist.
my understanding is that undead are pretty hard to kill.
Oh, you've killed
And
plenty
that's
of
why
undead.
We've killed a few undead.
That's why I wasn't saying we kill them. We find them and figure out what to basically find the direction they're coming from.
What are we gonna do? Tie him down to a chair and start punching him? Where's your master?
Okay, look, I don't
Galford-
really want to
Galford
get
is
you
here.
guys involved in this, but I actually know where we can find an information broker.
Ooh.
And this information broker is likely to be reliable since they aren't burdened with the disability of being born human. So,
You're gonna get
Go
along
there.
great here, aren't you?
but it might cost us some money.
I mean, we need info.
What kind of
We
money?
lack information, not wit. There's a difference there.
Kat looks at you blankly. You can't tell from the burqa, but she is. And she says, "Gold will suffice."
Well, see, I'm just as an out of character thing. I'm sitting here being like, I'm pretty sure we can follow the undead back to one of their summoners, and once we have them, isn't Galford a professional interrogator?
No, that's my.
Yeah,
No.
he's ge-
That's
fine.
Michael Suredeath. Suredeath's the interrogation guy.
Can we
I will
ghost
say
Sure Death
that-
in here to roll and interrogate on the guy?
these
Well, you
summoners
could,
are just
but
like
you've
normal
done that
guys.
before, and it didn't produce any useful information.
They're just dudes. They're just people.
We did.
Yeah,
They're just
Yeah, it's before you joined the game, but yeah,
Yeah, I was
people
about to
have
say
done this.
they are ordinary people who have been given these books of magic that tell them how to do the magic. So like
Yes,
literally we did
given-
nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't
Given-
really.
given
Even the people who
by-
get them.
Who are they given, or who's giving them?
That's what my
Basically,
plan was trying to figure out.
Basically what happens is this. They're asleep in their bedroom. They wake up in the morning, go downstairs, and there's a book on their table. They literally have no clue who's giving it to them. They just get it and then do the thing.
I mean, my plan was trying to figure out who's giving out the books. I don't know,
You
like
wouldn't know, even if
no,
even if
that's why
didn't
you
want.
guys provide Overwatch. You sit in like a fucking somewhere that has at least some way to view where the hell my character's sleeping. Probably some back alley.
You act like we all have extremely good awareness.
I do.
You know what? You have common sense to watch over and follow the plan.
No, well, more
Doritos definitely
specifically,
does.
Doritos can. That's for sure. The dog can.
how many of us have good enough stealth to be undetected in a role like this?
I could do okay at stealth. Not brilliant.
I mean, if Ket's burqa it has the right color, she might not need a different stuff because the thing could probably camouflage her pretty well in the night.
If we have if we have like a large tin
Here's-
can, she could stand in
Actually-
it and no one would suspect her.
No, I'm
Actually,
saying like
Just
if you're
need more
cut,
cardboard boxes.
just
No, I
need
have-
more cardboard.
Actually, I think I have a solution here. We have. It's like if we do the whole down in your luck thing, if it actually works, we'll just have Doritos hang out nearby, and the rest of us will go to bed. Doritos is a what? Cat? Dog?
Dog.
Doritos.
Wolf
Doritos is just a dog. Even if a dog, whoever it is, even if a dog sees them, what's the dog gonna do? And give someone who conveniently has the power to speak to dogs all the information we need.
I mean, technically, they don't really speak. It's just more or less she can interpret the body language of a dog.
And I'm pretty sure, like, I don't want to leave Doritos by himself where he can get murked. Because he's a big dog. I don't know if go in there and be like, oh, big dog. I'm just going to...
The other plans rely on a minimum of 3 stealth checks with all characters that are not great at stealth checks. So
I didn't say it relied on stealth checks.
That was
Yeah.
your assumption.
hiding in an alleyway, keep it what?
No, I'm the one in the alleyway. You're in like some building that has at least some kind of view towards where my character is. A back alley was just an idea to keep downtrodden. Oh, this guy is in a bad fucking state kind of look. He's sleeping in a back alley. Not really in the best of positions.
I don't think us waiting around like a month or two, maybe more, is going to do this.
I mean, if we get an information on how fast this tends to happen.
Anyway, how much money are we talking about, Kit?
Yeah.
Well, we could go and negotiate, but usually it's
I like how you
quite
say
a bit of gold for valuable information.
Hmm.
What is the definition of quite a bit?
It could be anything from like 10 gold for a pretty small bit of information where someone lives, what kind of foods they like, trailing someone, to tens of thousands of gold for very big secrets.
We don't have
Okay, we're definitely gonna have to negotiate, haggle, barter, bargain.
Now here's the question: what do you use gold for? I thought you didn't like to interact with humans.
I mean, how do you feed a city? Grain, food, rice? That will cost gold. And why are you questioning that anyway? You don't need to know.
Money makes the world go around. It's kind of a necessity. It's a lot easier than trying to trade goods for other goods.
Interesting trivia note: Skurzak currency is made of warpstone.
Don't tell
I don't know what the. Wait, what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm assuming that's valuable, and I kind of want to roll education to know that.
It's witchstone in this setting, isn't it? Not warpstone. But yeah, like look up the fun things you can do with witchstone in the book if you want to know more. But your characters don't know this.
I'm guessing some heresy shit.
It's inherently corrupting. Just being near it can generate corruption points for you.
Okay, but think about it this way. This is Zweihander. Everything is heresy. This is why nobody likes the Inquisition.
Too late, heretic.
Well, no one's gained any corruption this session yet, and yeah. So what's your plan?
I'm content to do the plan where we leave some poor sap in an alleyway.
You just want to punch me, don't you?
No, I don't want to punch you. Look, I'll just stand up on a roof above you while you sleep in a dirty alleyway and watch you where you belong.
You're gonna get a kick. You're getting a kick out of this, aren't you, Cat?
No, not at all. She looks at you. You can't see her face.
Seems to me like the only.
I may not have the
plan...
sight to see through what you're wearing, but I can already tell what the face you're making.
Seems to me like our best viable plan.
Me?
Yeah, Alfred can roll scrutinize.
Scrutinize. Where's?
Okay. Okay, you have to tell Galfred what Ket is really feeling now.
She's actually kind of excited to see kind of dark magic in action, and she also thinks that it would be amusing to have a human be dirty and cold and suffering.
Oh, then.
You imply some of that from her body language.
Okay. There's definitely going to be some personality issues later on down the line.
I like how you say later on as if it's not happening right now.
Well, no, it's probably going to get worse as it goes on, or maybe better. I don't fucking know. I'm not a psychic. What am I?
Look, Ket is legit a good person for a Skrurzak.
True.
The fact that you add that qualifier on is the problem.
That's
Good
the
person
problem.
for a thing that is not a person.
I mean, Galfred's just going to awaken to another side of himself later down in the campaign. And then it's not going to matter as much.
Okay, then. Well, so are we going to try and spend a fuck ton of money on that, or maybe we could try and figure out how, at the rate of when this happens. Like, is it happening a month after these people go downtrodden, or is it happening quite really fucking fast after this shit? That's the question.
Yeah, you
That
guys
can help out.
Like, the group investigated this earlier, and it happens pretty quickly.
So we could try doing my plan. It'll at least try and give us some insight, and we could turn the book into the Inquisition and get a lot of money. You know? It's something.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I'm up for it. What do you guys think?
As with everything, I have no fucking idea.
Okay, then.
Neutral
Well,
as ever.
yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, it sounds like we have two possible plans here. We either do that, or we try to grab one or two of these.
Are you
Or
just
we-
in, like, fucking Photoshop, just waiting to put shit onto a burqa?
You asked for
Anyways,
expression.
We either have Galford's plan, or we see about acquiring a couple of those books, taking them to the Inquisition, and seeing if one of their mages can find the source of this mess.
I mean,
No, the Inquisition has plenty of these books. They're the ones who are slowly grinding out the undead in the city.
And they still haven't figured out where they're from. What the heck are they doing?
well, I mean, they don't exactly... It's like, it's going to, like, low-born people, and the people aren't exactly... They don't know either, because they're sleeping. The reason
That's not what I'm
I set up my
talking
plan the
about.
way it is because someone's
talking
going to be looking over and see
Yeah,
what the hell happens in the time that happens.
Because
That
there
the thing
isn't just a
goes.
spell that tells you where magic comes from in the setting.
It's not like they're going to be able to...
Like, there is no
It's not
spell of figure shit out in this.
They don't have, like, scrying abilities and shit.
Yeah.
They aren't going to
They
be able to
don't have-
roll a d20, get a nat 20, and figure out the secrets of the fucking universe.
Okay, fine. Then let's watch Galford get murdered in the street. Let's go. Let's do
That's
it.
why there's Overwatch for a reason.
Yep.
None of us have range weapons.
Well,
Cat
except
has
How
for
many
multiple
people
Galford.
said-
ranged weapons. Cat has
They're
multiple range
required.
weapons, and she's pressed them into our faces before.
Please, those are harmless.
Alright, so we gotta... I gotta try and disguise myself as someone who's even dirtier and more downtrodden than I already am.
Here, let's go find some mud.
Well, you've already failed a disguise check, and you've not changed the situation enough to
I don't think I even rolled disguise. Someone else...
It was me.
roll
I
disguise
did it.
for you, but she has the best disguise, so that's not going to change.
I have a
anything.
point... I have a point in disguise, though.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay, you can attempt to disguise yourself then.
I mean,
Okay, nope, never mind.
I was gonna say I know a way to force a disguise check.
Just beat the shit out of me and throw me in the dirt.
Yeah, I figure if we bring you two, I don't know, moderately wounded and add some dust and stuff, it should be all right.
I mean, I'm not gonna get back from fucking wounded now, am I?
You wanted to be disguised as downtrodden. You want to be downtrodden? That's a surefire way.
Okay, so if
If I
you
just...
roll a guile check to see how long it takes to get this attention.
Okay, I'll do, that's enough of the anime faces.
I feel like you're just pulling faces from fucking Dio.
What
course
was
he is.
I? Cat.
What was it, Guile?
Little
And yeah,
wolf.
like, even if you fail this, it just means it'll take longer. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have good fellowship rolls, it seems.
Okay,
Fuck
so,
you, computer. RNGesus, by the love of God, help me.
So, who's been, like, standing out in the terrible weather, staying up all night, trying to catch this person delivering books?
I mean, Ket's the one who wants to see dark magic in action.
I will be Overwatch, so
Okay.
I'll be looking out.
Is anyone else
Cat
overwatching?
I can do it on my own if no one else wants to. Like you
Sure.
You
said.
guys have Doritos.
My
Okay.
perception is not stellar. I will wait nearby in a place that's covered, so I won't have any penalties if I have to leap into action to save you.
See, he gets
That is
it.
my excuse. That is my excuse for the reason why I'm in the tavern down the street, and I promise I'm not drinking much.
What about Olet? What is Olet?
Now I could outdrink Barak. Or
They could
I
have
could
a
hang out
fucking...
with Cat.
I swear to God, you're gonna have a fucking drinking contest while I'm sitting here in the gutter, fucking shivering.
You deserve.
I have a
Just
perfect
sitting there
idea
like a
for this.
fucking warm cabin while I'm sitting here. Why the fuck did I mention this?
I have a good idea. We can help with the image. We'll get some cheap shit, drink most of it, go out and dump the rest on him.
Oh God. You go in there and buy like cheap vodka and just like and like drop the bottle on me.
Who is on Overwatch looking for this guy?
Olet.
Ket, Olet, and Doritos, it sounds like.
Was that a yes, Olet?
Yes.
Okay. So, Ket, Olet, and Doritos make arduous toughness checks.
Oh man, okay, yeah. Fair enough.
I bet I could substitute that toughness check with warfare.
Oh my.
No, you
Long
can't.
exposure to a situation like that is part and parcel of siege warfare.
You can't. I don't think you can roll warfare for fucking everything.
I can try.
So, I don't think, like, she's got pretty good clothes, so I don't think the weather's going to bother her, but she'll probably fall asleep at some point.
Yeah.
Just conk out.
Okay. So when the day comes around, let's everyone else
What
get
about
these
Olet?
checks. Yeah. Olet and Doritos need to make their toughness checks.
Oh fuck, 13. Fucking 84 roll.
Jesus.
Can I re-roll for Doritos?
No,
Or should I not even bother?
Yeah.
Wow.
roll for Doritos.
I can't.
Two people in the
agree.
fucking 80s with really low. RNG's is not on our side today, guys.
Well, it's a -30 check. I was not expecting you guys to make it.
I don't think I can make it either because I have the 16.
Shit, dude.
So I guess I just cuddle up with Kate and Doritos out in the cold.
You're sitting there huddling for warmth. Meanwhile,
is
Ket's
Doritos'
sitting there wanting to
toughness
gouge your eyes out.
Yes, mother.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay, Doritos is sitting there all fuzzy and
No,
warm
that's
next
alright.
to you.
That's Olet.
Oh, did you spend a fortune point?
no, he
Olet-
rolled for Doritos
Olet-
first.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
because-
Okay, so yes, Doritos is cold, wet, and so is Cat.
oh, that's fine.
Let's
You just have, on your left side, you've got a ball of Doritos. On your right, you've got a ball of Ket.
Yeah.
Curled up.
So, Doritos and Cat take 2d10 plus 2 perils damage.
Oh no.
Also, Galford, this sounds like the perfect time to make a move since Sure Death isn't around. Ket's right there.
That's not exactly what I was into.
Excuse
The
me.
rolls
but I
say
believe you failed-
otherwise, but sure.
It doesn't say you failed a saving throw.
Oi.
It says other.
It was a one thing that happened because I didn't think. Fuck you.
Oi boy.
Like, it was drunk, you said no homo, so it doesn't count.
You said no homo. No, as long as you say no homo, it doesn't matter. You can have sex with your friend as long as you have socks on, because then it's technically not sex.
What the fuck?
That's that's a thing on the internet that people joke about. It's like, yo, you can fuck your friend in the ass, but as long as you have socks on, it's technically not real sex. You
Okay.
good, bro?
I don't care about this conversation anymore.
Yes, let's move on.
Okay, so,
No.
you two, like,
The weird shit I hear with you guys.
Shut the fuck up.
yeah, I should probably stop encouraging it, but I'm not going to.
You're just gonna let this happen
Yeah,
for the
basically.
shits and for gicks and shiggles. Gicks and shiggles.
No, just shits and giggles.
Okay then.
You silly chuckle fucks. Okay, everyone who's on watch, make me a an awareness check now.
Okay. Any situational modifier?
No modifiers.
Oh wow.
There you are.
Not great.
Cat, you got distracted by some bird? Oh
was
shit,
a
I have a
rat.
falcon, that's right.
Also,
Oh,
there was
that
a
one.
rat. The rat was really attractive.
I forgot about my
That's
falcon,
racist,
right.
Actually, I'll have you know.
There was like a little skittering through the gutters. Kit got distracted by that thing.
So Olette's distracted by something, but Doritos is on point.
Doritos gives you a very clear indication that someone just snuck in through Galfred's window.
Dun dun dun.
I
Into
shake
his cardboard box.
Cat. I shake Cat and be like, someone got into dumbass's window.
Okay then.
Plus, that at least
Galfred.
Galford was in a house or an inn instead of in the gutter, apparently.
Wherever he is, there's someone there now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Leans over the side of the building. She's got her musket in her tail and looks down.
Oh my god, she can triple wield guns.
Oh, she's not in her burqa at the moment since she's like it's night and there's not many people around, so she's in her more agile clothes.
Okay.
It's-
So,
Looks,
what do you guys do about this prowler who snuck in?
So we go down way outside the window, right?
Yep.
Also, by the way, part of the code is
that
if
was
I
a
hear
question
gunfire
for
from
me.
Galford's direction, I'm coming running, so...
Yeah, that was a question for Olette. We just go outside the window, right?
Sure. Like, whatever.
As long as we keep Dorito quiet and the guy comes out, we can just jump him.
Okay. Let's see what this definitely person does. That is not what I meant to roll, right?
It's a
You're
You're
very
hinting
roll?
at something, and I don't know if I'm probably worried.
It could
come
be
on,
a
guys.
goblin.
Yeah, come on, guys, it's a demon.
It's a demon from the pits of hell.
If it is, then I say, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay. Things are very quiet inside.
Galford's gonna
Can't we
wake up
roll
with a knife
stealth
at his
just
neck.
to check if we can?
Okay, you
down
can
there?
roll stealth then.
Alright, thank you.
I would value a fortune point to reroll that.
I think a fortune point might help us out here. Yeah. Holy shit, that's
fall
a
off
bad.
the roof.
You
I'll
fall
give it a
off
go.
the roof. Oh my god.
You fail less
That's
terribly.
RNG this does not like you.
Yep, you
She
fail
just
less
kicks over a
terribly
bottle or
and
something.
now only have 3 fortune points left.
Another
That's
DM
wait,
is
no.
fine.
full.
It's fine.
Wait.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
4.
It's fine. So, what happens to us, almighty GM?
You get
The demon,
detected.
like,
Things remain very quiet in the house.
How many exits to the house are there?
There is just the window and the door.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
low-born house. You're not gonna get much.
I tap
The fact
Olette and
that the
say,
window is indicative of how well Galford's been doing lately.
I tap Olette on the shoulder and say, get Doritos to look out of the door.
Alrighty then. So I motion to Doritos to guard the door.
And Ket will lean her musket up against the wall, and draw her pistol and her stiletto, and she'll hop into the room.
Sorry, just had to sneeze for a second there.
Yes,
You are met with a somewhat familiar face.
It's a priest.
Is this gonna be like some kind of fucking Scooby-Doo villain situation? It's like the first guy you meet.
It's Lucia.
No. It's
Oh,
a
it's
fellow
another-
Skurzak. It's like,
She
what are you
turns
doing?
and quickly closes the window so Olette doesn't see. And she rounds on the skin and
Yep.
the Skrazek and says, "The fuck are you doing here?"
My job. What are you doing here?
I am robbing this poor man.
It's a little, beneath us, isn't it? There are better ways to make money. I mean, if you're really hard up, I think I can get you some work with fucking Hannibal with.
I have multiple ways
listen,
that I would suggest playing this, and I am sad that Barack is not there to suggest them.
I have one of the apes as my associates, and if she sees you,
Well, I'm really so sneaky. And I am pretty sneaky. But if you're worried about it, you could, provide a distraction.
she rolls her eyes and pulls a pistol. First off, I need to know: are you giving out these books of the undead to these people?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. And she turns and shoots her pistol at the window, so it smashes open, and then cries out and jumps to the side, hopefully scraping herself on something.
That's very distracting.
So, are you trying
Yeah.
to help get him out without being noticed?
Yeah, I broke the window. I'm injured.
Okay.
Let's just come through the door.
Okay, so he will roll stealth.
No, also, no, well, let's probably going to go through the window. By the way, Barack is going for the door now, from wherever he was.
I dropped my pen.
Okay, and
Oh, that pen's
roll a
gone.
helping die as well. Helping die did not help. But he critically succeeded anyway, so... He... whoosh, disappears into the shadows. You're pretty sure he did go out the window, but you didn't see him do it.
How the fuck did he go out the window with Alette coming in through the window?
You shot out my fucking window?
Because he...
Well, Ket did just shoot glass into Olet's face.
Oh, these aren't glass windows. These are like holes in the wall with like shutters.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
smoking.
you think I can afford glass? The fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, like, yes.
Bronze,
This
how much
Skurzak that
you
you met disappeared in the big puff of black powder that went out when you shot out the window.
Ket quickly hides her pistol on her and turns to the group and said, he had a gun, some kind of elf or something.
Quick, transfer the racism to some other racism.
Yeah. You seriously, like, you're not gonna tell us what's actually going on here?
Look.
Pro tip,
We'll find out what's
I don't
going
mind
on.
PK. Pro tip, I don't mind PKing. I mean, I mind a little bit, but... Oh, right, the scrutinize skill does exist.
I rolled screwing up!
What is this 5 you?
Yeah, what is that 5?
Doritos.
Oh, Doritos is helping you with your, of course. So,
Of course.
like, it provides you with no insight.
Mm-hmm. So I totally believe her. If it's or else. Man.
Like, you don't have to believe her, but you don't know that she's lying.
Okay, then I'm just like.
So remain skeptical. Remain skeptical.
Elves.
So I might know where the elves are getting the books, but we can't tell the Inquisition.
Because... Wait, am I still asleep through all this, or am I awake yet?
I just fired a pistol. If you're still asleep, then I'm impressed more.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm running down, and I'm seeing my fucking window shot. You shot my fucking window!
No, he shot the window.
Oh, and by the way,
That bastard! I only have so much!
Also, Galford, you're about to get in even worse shape as Barack. Like, do you lock your door? Do you have a lock on your door?
I try and at best, I can take a chair and prop it up against the door and try and block it.
Like, yeah, you can like bar the door or something, but you don't have like a proper lock.
Okay, well, am I gonna need to roll a strength check to break in then?
No, you can just break in.
Okay.
Please don't.
No offense, but last we heard, you were asleep, being investigated by someone who might be an assassin, dropping off a book that summons undead, and the signal was either for me to be called in, or that I was going to assume a fight had broken out in a gunshot. I'm going in as fast as I can, and your door is a casualty. I'm sorry that nobody figured out a way to explain to Barack before he broke your door.
Well, this house is gonna need a lot of repairs, more than it needed already.
Out of character, how much would this actually cost? So just be like, I have a new door.
Like, maybe.
I'm gonna probably just.
2 silver?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like expensive. That's a good door.
That's a good door.
Yeah, like if you wanted like get a carpenter in to replace the door and the window, it'd be like 2 silver.
So
That's
Ket
still
holds
money.
out her hands and says, "Well, I was working for a magic auction house a few years ago. They might be selling the books to this horrific criminal elf group and distributing them to people."
Tell me when I'm
Elves,
allowed
huh?
to make another scrutinize check. Just let me know.
Yeah, you're allowed to make another scrutinize check on that.
Would I be able to do anything here? Or am I just sitting here dumbfounded, worrying about how the fuck my windows are shot out, my door's broken?
Well, there's not much else you can do other than scrutinize checks or like chase after the guy or something. Who did not leave the book.
Can I try and make a scrutinize check? I'm sure I could try to do something here.
Yeah, you can make it a scrutinize check or like if there's something that you think you should be able to do. I'm
God.
sure.
Okay.
So something about this race's rat person knowing about elven books and magical items seems sketchy to me.
No,
Is Ket just racist to humans or is it everything?
No, you are totally sure that Ket is being 100% honest about working in this weird option house thing.
23?
Yep.
Okay.
And Guy and Bron, yeah, like, Galfred gains no insight to the situation.
I'm mostly concerned about my window and my
Yep.
door.
It is very concerning. It's all drafty in here. How are you going to get back to sleep?
I throw 2 silver at Galford and go, okay, well, this didn't do anything for us.
Look, no, it gave us a clear idea where they're getting the books. We can investigate the auction house as long as we keep it away from the Inquisition. You know, they're rather bigoted.
Why about the Inquisition, though?
We just don't want the Inquisition getting involved in this at all.
I thought that was the exact reason we're doing this.
No, we want them to stop.
We're trying to, we're trying to figure out why the things are happening and to try and get it to stop happening.
And
So maybe life in this town can be a little less shitty.
Okay, Ket is saying...
I think a great way to make it stop happening is to throw the Inquisition at it. They love making things stop.
Yeah, Ket is saying
Moving.
You don't want the Inquisition near the option house, not that they don't want the Inquisition like intervening once they figure out where the books are coming from.
We know where the books are coming from, the auction house.
But we don't know where the auction house is.
Ket
does. But we don't, so I think in our best interest just to follow her.
Even
And
Ket's
it's
going to have to make some kind of test to figure out where the option house is currently.
But she'll probably have some kind of advantage because she worked there for a while.
Oh yeah.
And I'm slightly worried about fucking drop my shit.
Okay, so she says, so the plan is we go to the auction house, see what nefarious groups are buying the books. It couldn't be, possibly be the people who work there. They're good, honest people. And we'll find a way to stop the books being distributed. And then...
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to roll. I feel like now, I wasn't going to roll a scrutinize check, but after a line like that, I have to.
Okay, roll your scrutinize.
Because no offense, but
something's not right there. That story does not add up. Press X to doubt.
Press triangle to Sean.
Close.
But yeah, no, it's more of the Scraven or generally have a whole bunch of bad rap, but that's not unearned. So this house that willingly employed a Scraven because they had to have known. Full of good, honest people that could not possibly be part of the problem. Yeah, no.
Yes, well, roll your scrutinize. Let's see.
I just did.
Oh, did you?
There.
Oh, there we go.
It didn't roll the first time.
Oh my god, what is it with our rolls?
Brock gains no insight into the statements made by Ket.
Oh, that's garbage. The second roll was amazing.
Oh my. Are you spending a fortune point on that?
Yeah, you can
No,
have
the
the
problem
second roll if you want to spend a fortune point.
But that's another fortune point down. But
You're
at
like
the same
4.
time, yes, I know. But that more specifically, that means the GM has 2 to use against us.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm
right.
not sadistic like you, so it's not such a problem.
Believe me, if I were sadistic, you would have rolled new characters twice already.
I know.
I dropped my pen case.
How do you
I
keep
wanna
dropping
point
your pen
out-
case?
No, like it's like one of those shitty pens you can take the ink out of, and I was fiddling with it, and I dropped it. My room has no the lights off, so I
Okay.
dropped it. And I...
So are we moving
Nice.
on to the finding of the option house?
Or are we spending a fortune point here?
Oh,
Right.
fine. Now, since it's technically an advantage anyway, I'll spend a fortune point on this one.
Okay. The option house is definitely being run by Skurzak.
You lie! The doubt worked.
No, Baraka's the only one that, knows this, and it's just something that he infers from Ket's tone and body language.
What was he gonna tell us? That is press X to doubt LA Noir shit worked.
Not yet.
Alright, so
Okay.
Cat-
Mostly because
Okay.
Ket's in earshot, or because Ket's in earshot for one thing. And she's worried about this, so.
and look around and say, okay, so he unfortunately got away. We couldn't possibly track him in this weather. So I'll get some of my contacts and find out where they're currently hosting the auction. And
I walk over to the cat and then see if she's hurt or not. Because I came in the room and it was just she's on the floor, right?
Yep, she's
Okay, Cat,
stood
roll
up.
Guile.
To see if you convince
Yeah,
her to
just roll
cut
guile.
yourself in your fall.
I'm assuming like all her. Oh my god!
That's
Why is it she
5
gets
degrees
good
of
rolls to
success.
trick us, but we have bad rolls with everything else? RNGesus, the fuck are you?
Because it's more fun this way. So,
Cat's
roll
like-
your
Cat-
scrutinized test to see how bad Cat is.
Why'd you be like a
RNG.
fucking 100?
But yeah, you can
RNGesus
take-
is Ket's side man.
Yeah,
That's
you
what's
can
going
take
on.
a plus 10 for this, because injuries are usually pretty
Pretty.
apparent.
But she specifically injured herself.
Like, a scrape and an actual injury
Are 2 different things.
yeah.
A
Fair.
scrape is something you get when your cat gets too feisty.
Okay, so who has more degrees of success here?
Oh, she does, definitely.
Yeah, okay. So, you can tell that this injury is not only superficial, but self-inflicted.
Ouch.
So does she do something with that?
Well,
Like,
maybe
you're
not
gonna-
maybe not necessarily self-inflicted, but you know that it isn't the kind of scrape that you'd get in a fight.
Alrighty then.
Sadly, I have an easy excuse.
Oh, there are always easy excuses.
I tripped on a door handle.
Okay.
Who tripped on a door handle? She got shot at. She came in, this elf assassin turned around, leveled a gun at her, so she dived sideways.
Perfect excuse. I'm just gonna keep quiet about this as well.
Okay, so we move.
Everyone
to
has
Ket.
info. Yeah, I'm fucking lost.
Yep, Ket.
Okay.
Yes, we move to Ket trying to find the option house.
Okay, so I think first off she'll try to inquire from some of her vague associates she knew in the past.
Yep, so that's
we
either a
assassinate the
charm or
heretic?
rumor, depending on how overt you want to be about looking for this place.
She'll be pretty overt. She'll be like, "I want to buy some equipment. I got some stuff coming up."
Okay, if you're gonna say that you have business to do there, you can take a plus 30 to it.
Nice.
Okay.
That's 10 degrees.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, you find it, you find where it's being held tonight in the rich people's district. Like, well, in the richer side of the market district.
Alright, so she'd get the group together again after she's found out in like a seedy little bar back place, and she'll say, "Okay, so there are actual magical items for sale at these things. Try not to bid high. If you're gonna bid for anything, bid low. If someone overtakes you, just let it go. You don't want to get in wars with the people who go here. They're a lot more wealthy than you."
I already know about that due to my line of work. Trust me. I know when to back down.
So yeah, she says, I can get us in. Probably no questions asked, but I mean, things might go wrong.
Like, there will definitely be questions asked, and they will definitely ask you to like leave your weapons behind, like in the code check room, like the equivalent of.
Oh no, they can ask questions. They better not be expecting any answers in a shady ass back alley auction house like this, though.
I'm just assuming, like, okay, we're gonna have to ask you to leave your weapons. So meanwhile, Barack is throwing down basically everything in his fucking inventory because he seems like that kind of character. Either he would make the character, or I would make the character where I have every single weapon possible.
I don't have enough money to have that many weapons yet.
I feel like I should end up making a character. I shouldn't have made a character like that. I have like 11 gold-ish.
I mean, that could
Are
be
you just
funny.
gonna buy a ton of daggers now? Like, what?
Buy a bunch of fucking daggers.
8 daggers, 2 short swords, a scimitar, a mortuary sword, a couple of guns, a rifle. Maybe a blunderbuss if there's some gold left over.
I'm just feeling like I should make one of those characters. Like, okay, we're gonna have to ask you to leave your weapons, so I'm like emptying out everything in my inventory, like even the armor I'm wearing because it's serrated.
I mean, Kat's got a lot of guns. She's got a pistol, musket, S-stock, stiletto.
More guns. You can never have too many guns.
Yeah.
There are more guns.
It'll be one of those movies. I don't remember one of the movies I was watching where they go into a party, they get disarmed, so one guy starts pulling out more and more weapons, and they're done with their business and leaving the party before he's finished disarming because he has so many weapons.
Is there anything you guys want to like do at the auction? Because we're going to be investigating where the books are going and who's making them. And I'll be doing something.
Maybe a better weapon. I don't know, probably not.
Cat would also be aware that there is gambling going on here for, like, essentially playing cards for magical items as well as, like, straight bidding on them.
Awesome.
I don't have gamble. I mean, I can gamble, I suppose. I'm okay at it.
I don't think many of us actually have any bonuses to gambling.
Yeah, just making sure that you're aware of the various things that are going on in this establishment.
Okay, so
I have a pretty good intelligence.
Over the course of the day, can I recover from perils in any way?
Yes. Yes, you can both recover from perils if, like, you can rest and recover from perils.
Okay.
Like, if you hadn't have gotten 10 degrees of success, then I might have had some reason to say no.
Yeah, she gets ready. She's pretty content that everyone believes her lies. By the way, you guys, out of character, she lied to the Skrzak as well. She told him a great big fib.
We got that, yeah.
So,
Mind if we take a short break, because I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, we can...
I mean, I gotta use the
5
bathroom and
minutes.
get some water.
Yeah.
Probably not even 5 minutes. Just like a short break so I can do something. I have to
some drink or something.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back.
I feel bad you worked so hard on those monsters, and he's just like, nope, we're not gonna go there. Nuh-uh, nope.
You will eventually.